Imagine, you are walking alone in the desert. The wind blows, the sand shifts, the horizon stretches endlessly. Suddenly you find a book lying on the sand, not random scribbles, but full sentences, perfect grammar, even illustrations. Would you believe the wind randomly arranged the letters into a book? Would you believe chance formed the pages, the ink, and the binding? Of course not. You would immediately know someone wrote this, someone designed it. Inside every living cell of your body lies a library of 3 billion letters. Scientists call it the Book of Life. If you tried to read aloud the 3 billion letters, one per second, it would take you more than a century without pause. Yet inside your cells, this entire book is copied and read flawlessly, within seconds. Instructions for building and sustaining life. Who wrote this Book of Life? If Earth were slightly closer to the sun, we would burn. Slightly farther, and we would freeze. Who set this thermostat of the universe? If your heart pumps thousands of liters of blood every day, without pause, who engineered this flawless pump? If animals live by instinct, why do humans have a conscience that tells us right from wrong? Who wrote this moral law on the human heart? And if in moments of disaster, people cry, "Oh my God," why does every soul instinctively call to the Creator? Before any answer is given, we must first lay down the foundation, the Qur'an, where every answer already exists. Many poets, philosophers, and writers in history have thrown down challenges. But their challenges were always narrow. A poem against a poem, an argument against an argument, a claim against a claim. The Quran's challenge is unlike any of them. It covers every field: history, law, morality, science, prophecy, and guidance, and still declares, Allah says in the Quran, if it were from other than Allah, you would have found many contradictions. Quran 482. 14 centuries have passed. Civilizations have risen and fallen. Critics, scholars, and enemies have tried. Yet the challenge remains, untouched, undefeated, unbroken. This is why we can rely on it as the ultimate reference. The Quran says, "It is not for the sun to overtake the moon, nor does the night outstrip the day. Each floats along in an orbit." Quran 36:40. Today, astronomy confirms planets, stars, galaxies all follow precise orbits, none colliding randomly. Allah says, "Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and the day, are signs for people of understanding." Quran 3190. Science proves, if Earth were slightly closer to the sun, oceans would boil. Slightly farther, they would freeze. The balance is perfect. Allah says, "By the sky which returns." Quran 86:11. Science shows our atmosphere returns rain, shields us from deadly rays, and even reflects signals. A roof of protection above us. Allah says, He released the two seas, meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier. They do not transgress. Quran 55:19-20. Oceanography confirms, salt water and fresh water meet, but do not fully mix. Allah says, "Have we not made the earth a resting place and the mountains as pegs?" Quran 78:6-7. Geology shows mountains have deep roots that stabilize the crust. Allah says, "We made every living thing from water." Qur'an 21:30. Biology confirms water is essential to all life forms. Allah says, "It is He who produced you and gave you hearing, sight, and hearts." Qur'an 67:23. The book of life with 3 billion letters is the code, always points to a coder. Allah says, "By the soul, and Him who perfected it, and inspired it with what is wrong and what is right." Qur'an 91:7-8. Unlike animals bound by instinct, humans are given conscience, an inner moral compass. I asked you questions. I gave you answers. I showed you the Qur'an, perfect, preserved, unshaken for 1400 years. Every sign points to one truth. Allah is the one true God. This world is only a test. And Allah says in the Qur'an, "In the earth are signs for those who are certain, and in your own selves. Will you not then see?" Qur'an 51:20-21. Do not wait until the test is over. Come to Allah before it is too late.